Catch 'em all.
Yo, what is going on, you slackers? I am your host, Slackerz Gaming, bringing you another Rocket League Market Watch Monday. And, okay, so first things first, maybe some of you have noticed because, well, you probably watch, at least a few of my Rocket League videos or just videos in general. What do you think? I got a new intro I'm trying out. Let me know what you guys think about that. Is it better than the last one at least? I don't know. Just give me some opinions about that. I've been toying with some ideas about new intros. Anyway, that's what I came up with. Right now I got a few others I potentially have, but let me know what you think about that. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. The Market Watch. If you haven't seen Market Watches before, it's all about, kind of me giving some opinions. If you should go pick something up, if you should sell something, if you should hold off on an item, something like that. And every Market Watch I do always has a theme. And this week, I'm doing a theme I've never done before. The theme is like stuff you want in your inventory. And like stuff that would be safe to hoard. Some of it is expensive, so I mean, hoarding some of this stuff would be pretty difficult. I understand, but I'm gonna go over different price ranges. The high end, mid range, and then some on the low end. Just stuff that sells people look for. So, of course, right away, let's just get to it. I'm just gonna go to the black markets right away. A few that you absolutely want to have in your inventory. I'm gonna start with like the high-end items and then go medium and then the low end. So first thing, high-end, I kind of consider, 30 plus keys. That's kind of what I consider it. So anything like that, yeah, high-end. So something that you want right now that I believe will just hold value until like a new mystery decal comes along and just pushes the other ones out of the way. The one you want, obviously, is Dissolver. Easy money, this thing, even if you don't like it, and just go out and pick it up, because this thing, it sells. Everybody looks for it. It has a solid 48 to 49. You could probably even sell it, for a 50 key value. It's a very solid item to have. It's a great trade piece, especially if you're trying to work your way up to something more expensive, like say a white octane, or if you're trying to go for white zombas or any white apex by any chance. If you're trying to go for like the very high end stuff like Dissolver really helps your inventory. You just get a lot of solid items, and it's easy to trade away, and people will take that over keys more often than not. So Dissolver, absolutely you have to have if you can hoard them. Again, few of these first few items that I go over are very expensive, so yeah, I don't blame you if you can't hoard them. I get it. But another one, easy, the white octane, 65 to 70. This thing is it always has like a roller coaster of a price. It like kind of goes up, and that it's kind of trending upwards a bit lately. It was 60 to 65 about, what, 2-3 weeks ago or something like that, and right now it's 65 to 70. So if you picked one up for, 60 or below a few weeks ago, you made yourself, maybe like 10 keys or something like that. So, I mean, it's gone up, and that's what the octane does. It goes up, and then it kind of goes down, flattens out, and then it goes back up. That's just what the octane does, all right? But again, a very, very solid item that if you can have, some of these in your inventory, whether you want to just keep it for, personal use, or if you just want something for, a good trade chip, to work your way towards other items, something bigger, or, a bunch of smaller things that are really cool. So, of course, white octane, easy peasy on that one. I could mention the Apex wheels real quick, but they're kind of hard to get. I mean, of course, I'll just say it. If you can get white Apex, pick them up and then hold on to them right now, because their value, pretty much all the value for the Apex should be going up within the next month, I would believe. So, of course, Apex. But another wheel, of course, would be the white zombas. Yes, of course, white zombas. They actually just recently took a little hit here. Look at that. They were 95 to 110. Now they dropped to 95 to 105. So they dropped about 5 keys, but they're still 100 key mark. I mean, again, like those first few items, if you can get a few of those things, and then you want white zombas, trade up to get white zombas, and just watch what the price does with the zombas. But white zombas, they have tremendous value. It's one of the top wheels to own in the game. Currently working on trying to get one myself. Fingers crossed that actually happens eventually. But you know, White Zomba is something that, yes, you want to have this in your inventory, whether it's for personal use or just to trade away at a later date. These things, everything that I'm listing sells or is very tradable. You know, easy. You won't have any issues dealing with you know, trying to get rid of it by any means. So yeah, just those are a few of the kind of higher end stuff. I mean, I'll say, of course, the White Dracos. You know, they're above the 30 key mark. So they're White Dracos. They're a little weird with their price, even though they've kind of been between like the 35 and 45. They just kind of been there for like the past, I don't know, like month or two. So put them at like 40 key value. I mean, it's a solid item that people still want. It doesn't have nearly the same amount of value that it did before, but hey, White Dracos, they at least they still have, you know, very solid value. You can trade this away to get 2 other, you know, mystery decals. Go trade this away to get like 2 streamlines or something, you know, or you know, just go get more items with this. You know, it's just something that y'all want. All right, so enough of the top end stuff because we already kind of know that. So I'm gonna go to the mid end stuff that you should probably think about picking up because, again, these should definitely hold its value, and they're easy to trade, they're easy to sell. So first things first, of course, we're going back to the mystery decals. Did I pass them? No. First few that you actually absolutely want. I'm only going to name 3 because I believe a few of these other ones are going to fall soon. But Chameleon, absolutely solid 19 to 20 keys. You know, people still look for this. It's only out, it came out in 1 crate, what, the Triumph crate, I believe, so people still want this, you know, solid 20 keys for it. You know, it's got great trade value. Good, good, good. I guess you could probably put Bubbly in there too. 11 to 12, you know, this thing's still above 12, or still above the 10 key mark, which is nice to see. As long as Bubbly's been out, it's still a fan favorite. People look for it. I had it on my, you know, Journey to White Zomba's first episode, and I got rid of it pretty much, you know, not much of an issue getting rid of it. Plenty of offers came in, you know, I just posted up, hey, I have Bubbly, want offers around, you know, 12 keys, and people offered a bunch of stuff. So, you know, Bubbly's a great thing to have. I mean, pretty much a lot of mystery decals are, but Bubbly, you know, you can still get some good stuff. And of course, the other one I do want to say is Heatwave. Good old classic Heatwave, 14 to 15. This thing hardly, you know, this thing takes 5-6 months to lose, you know, like 1.5 keys in value. So I mean, this thing is very, very slowly on the decline, but people still want it. People still like Heatwave, or maybe you don't like Heatwave. Still pick it up. Somebody else is gonna want it, and you can easily get rid of it. It's just another good item that you should try to stock up on if you can. And again, like when I'm on trading sites and I see like, hey, I have a White Octane and I want like 4 heat waves and X amount of keys, you know, or something to that effect. You get it? You know, it's just easy to get rid of. People want it. I keep repeating it, but I mean, I can't make it any clearer. It's just simple. I guess I could say Streamline, but I think Streamline might fall a little bit here coming up. I mean, it's been holding its value, actually. Let me check it out here. It's kind of holding its value for a bit here. Not too bad. I mean, for about since June 17th, so not quite a month, but it's pretty much holding its value at 18 to 19. And we could be getting another crate soon. I don't know. That's speculation. I don't really know. But right now, I'd say, you know, yeah, go ahead and pick up a Streamline. Solid value, you know. Another, you know, close to a Chameleon in value. Almost 20 keys, you know, easy to get rid of. It's one of the newest black markets. People like it, so yeah, why not? I mean, I'd say Fire God, but I think Fire God will also kind of fall in value pretty soon too, so that's just something to consider. What else? The only goal explosion I will ever say to pick up, Dueling Dragon's my absolute favorite because of its price, and, you know, the animation for the gold explosion is just awesome. I love it. Can we get a little video? There we go. Yes, look at that. Dueling Dragon, it's just such a clean, nice goal explosion, you know. I mean, look at its value. Look, it just 15 to 16, and that was what, 3 months ago? April 8th. and then it's just kind of like, ooh, I mean, it's had a tiny bit of a spike. It went up to 17, 18, dropped a little bit when the Salty Shores update came out with the new crate, but Juiced wasn't ever going to compete with Dueling Dragons, you know, so yeah, Dueling Dragons is another one to definitely, if you can get these, stock up on them, hoard them. People always are looking for a good goal explosion, and what better one to have than the top goal explosion? Plus, it's less than 20 keys, so it's a good mid-range option just to have in your inventory to just get rid of. Pretty nice and solid. Now, I think the okay, one other thing is the trade up wheels. Easy one for me to say, the black Dices, pick them up. They're great value. Collectors want these, and they just go like very well for like just a simple kind of look, or if you just want that black wheel, perfect. It's a perfect wheel for it. So, I mean, 13 to 15 right now, so it's not too bad, not too bad. But now let's get into the kind of, we'll say, under 10 key. Oh, excuse me, under 10 key items that you want to you know, have in your inventory that do sell pretty well. Let's go over a few wheels here, actually. Which one was my first one? Not those. Actually, no. The oh, Cruxes are way higher than I thought, so never mind. What wheel was I thinking of? Oh, the loopers, old wheels. These are hard to find. There's not a lot of them out there, but you post them up and somebody's going to want these, you know, somebody that, you know, recently started Rocket League and they, you know, they're starting to, you know, get their collection going. They're going to look at, you know, ooh, loopers are pretty cool. You know, they're nice white wheels. Same with the discotheques. Discotheques are under 10. I'm sure loopers say 9 to 11, but work with me a little bit on the price. No big deal. But same thing, white discotheques and white loopers. They look very white. White discos actually last December shot up to over 50 keys for like a couple weeks. I don't remember the reason why, but you know, if you want a wheel that's really white, that's not a Zombo wheel, I suggest white discos. This thing looks insane. I love it. I have it in my personal collection. I use it a lot. One of my favorite wheels, actually. So solid things. White discos, the white loopers, and the crimson loopers. It's another one to keep an eye out for. It doesn't get talked about a lot, but if you have one and you post it up, you're going to get offers. You will definitely get offers. Loopers are kind of, I don't want to say they're like a sleeper wheel, but they're a wheel to at least, you know, you got to keep an eye on somewhat. They have value. People do want them. They're an older wheel, so they're not like super easy to get. So those are a few wheels. And of course, Voltaics, you know, that's another one. The white ones. Watch out for scammers. This is like the classic wheels for scammers. They put up the white ones and then they try to switch it with the regular ones. I see it all the time. But white ones, you know, 8 to 10. Again, you know, a good value for like some of the lower end stuff that people want. You can get rid of it. I'd say you could put the Crimson Voltaic. Sure, it's 13 to 15. So I guess you could have put that in the mid-range stuff, but easy, you know, to own and to get rid of. Just solid value. It's gonna I mean, what was the other? I have another. The Draco. I like the purple and forest green Dracos. These are some other awesome wheels to own for like. I mean, I keep saying kind of lower end stuff, and this is 10 to 12. So same with the forest green ones. And some of you are like 10 keys, 12 keys. That's not low end. And, you know, I'll try to give you a few wheels that are maybe below 5, but, I mean, below 5, there's not many that are, like, sought after super much. So when I say low end, I'm pretty much 5 to 10. You know, that's kind of where the price range is on that. But purple and forest green Dracos, again, the Dracos, they're classic. People love these wheels so much. And they look so good. They're easy to get rid of. I mean, if somebody's looking for, like, an awesome, like, exotic painted wheel to try to collect, you know, that's not super expensive. I mean, Dracos are like one of the top ones that people go for. Sure, the white one could be, you know, in the 40 range, low to mid 40 range for keys, but all the other ones aren't too bad of a price, honestly. So I mean, if you want to start a collection for exotic painted wheels, go with Dracos. I mean, look, 38 to 44, but then the next one is Crimson Dracos, 20 to 24. Then the next high is what, 13 to 15, 10 to 12, 10 to 12. So yeah, green and purple Dracos, obvious, and sky blue ones. Sky blue is more mid range again, but just I guess a lot of painted Dracos are just good things to have in your inventory. They're easy to sell. They really are. They hold value. If you want to work your way up towards that white octane or a dissolver, these are solid items that will definitely help you get up to where you need to be eventually. But okay, so a few wheels that I want to kind of go like 5 and under, because some people don't have 10 keys, and I completely understand that. This one's weird because it's hard to find. Trust me, I own a pair, but trying to find one in the first place was difficult. I'm not joking. I probably looked for almost a good 3 weeks, and it wasn't like I just check online and see, oh no offers, I'll check back to them. No. I was out there. I was posting up offers. I was hitting up people that posted 3 days ago. They're hard to find, but they have very, very solid value. White Lobos, really the only Lobo that has any value. I mean, 5 to 7. I think, when was it? Yeah, just kind of recently. They were 3 to 4, but it's kind of one of those really old wheels that not a lot of people really have anymore, I guess. And it just kind of started slowly kind of going up in price a bit. Shot up to 6 to 8 for a little bit, but 5 to 7 right now. So White Lobo, if you can get these from anybody, pick them up. They have good value. They're a good kind of starter wheel. Plus they look pretty. They're nice and sleek and slim. They got a great design. So White Lobos, very solid one to go after. Another one, the Pulses. 4 to 5. It's white. It looks pretty white. It's bright. It attracts attention. So White Pulses. That's another one just to kind of go for. I'd say crimson ones you could probably throw in there too. But I don't see. I see a few offers. Looking for crimson Pulses. So if you can get those, that's pretty cool too. But and I guess the last item I'm gonna really go for or tell you guys about, or at least give my opinion about, is another car. Which is, oopsies, keep going. The White Endo, 6 to 8, sure, slightly above 5, but this is like the, alternative. This was like a huge car way back when it came out. And then the Octane got his paint job, and I mean the White Endo, 6 to 8, it's not too much, but people love the Endo. I love the Endo. I need to get me another White Endo. This was the first painted car that I legit tried to go out and get, and at the time it was like 10 to 12 when I first got it. I was able to trade for it at 9, I believe, and I did sell it for 12, so I made profit on it, which was nice. But White Endo, if you want a car body to think about, perfect one right here. Titanium White Endo, 6 to 8. People are looking for it. So, I mean, I don't know. I just wanted to kind of do something a little different for a market watch. So, just kind of, decent items to kind of hoard that hold value at least. And you're never going to be really worried to be stuck with that item if you can't sell it and you're like, oh, the price is going to drop. Well, the items I listed, not really. I mean, they might drop 5 or 10 keys for the high-end items, but you're still going to have very good value with them, and the trade/sellability on them is very, very solid. 5 out of 5, 4.5 stars out of 5 stars for, getting rid of them. Super easy. But that's all I got for this one. Thought I'd just kind of do something weird with the theme this week. I guess that's all I got for this one. So I guess hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.